it's very important to get to a point where you reconcile and you can move forward. But I think it's just amazing. Like, I like how you said a million X, because you're right. Like, if I look back, it's very similar. Like, I don't think I could even dream what has happened since sobriety and even realize that I really needed it. But I remember the same thing, going into my closet where I hid everything and pulling it all out, put it all on the table and being done with it. And, not easy things, but I think I just hope, I don't speak about it much, but you kind of mentioning it. I just hope that somebody out there, they hear this, and it helps them. It gives them some hope that you can change your life.
Well, it's so interesting. I mean, one of the pieces, Nick, for me that's been really beneficial, and I coach about this. I have programs in this, is life's dumpster, that we're all pushing around life's dumpster. And life's dumpster is this, 10 by 20 is a roll off in front of you. And in it is everything you've gone through, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And our loved ones are on the other side of it. And, they don't even know it. We don't even know it at times, but we're pushing everything we've gone through into everything we're experiencing. Because, we have filters around us. When you were a little kid and you got bullied, I got picked on in 5th and 6th grade, and it kind of shaped who I was. And it made me work on relationships a little differently. And, when I was separated from my wife for almost 3 years, and the way I treated my kids and my business partners, and, all the relationships of my dad being gay, divorcing my mom, all of the lying and the stealing and all the stuff that I had done, like all of that's been in there. And it wasn't until that I got to the other side of life's dumpster and I saw my family, and it opened my eyes to going, all right, so what I need to do is I need to walk around my life's dumpster and get to the other side. And I need to grab my family and I need to squeeze their hands. And we need to turn our back on that, because that's the past, right? And the past can be recycled. And there's good stuff in my past that I'm really, really proud of. And there's a lot of amazing lessons, because life is just a bunch of lessons. And then when I got to the other side, I said, okay, if we flipped around what's in front of us, I'm like, it's a blank slate. I stopped using my past as a filter in the present. It's going to be a lot easier for all of us. So I teach people to grab like a big giant, canvas, Picasso mindset, because that's what I love. I love people who are just abstract. They just dream, they just paint, they just go for it. Paint one hand, brushes another, and just create with no idea of what we're really going to do. We're just going to do it. And then I tell people, I'm like, where's your past? Like, behind you. I'm like, great. Now there's doors that we open, and we're going to start recycling the things from our past. We need to make some amends. We need to work on some of the things we need to work on. It's there for us to learn. That's why I wanted to be an archaeologist all my life. I'm like, I want to be an archaeologist. I want to go uncover the things that trip me up, the things that cause me so much pain and frustration. And where a lot of people that I work with, they don't want to talk about it. And I'm like, well, that's the problem. Before you go become multimillionaire in business, we got to go build a solid foundation. Because if we're going to build a successful business and it's on, uneven ground, it's going to fall like a house of cards. But if we get it right from the very beginning, we have a chance to build anything we want. And when you do that and you reframe it, for a lot of people, they go, oh, I never thought of it. Like, I just exert more energy, make more money. I'm like, great. But if you're bad with money, you're probably going to lose it. If you're, bad in relationships, you're probably going to lose it. And if you're not your word, well, you're probably going to screw up. So how do you do that? And that just is take ownership 100%. And that's life's dumpster for me. And then I help people to recycle it.